What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to Let's Metal. It's time for a rock metal update. That's right, it's time for a rock metal update. This was kind of unique. Instead of doing, this is actually some records that people have sent me in the mail as gifts, and rather than doing a live opening and saying, and here's a record, and here's a record, I thought, you know what, I'm going to open these up, I'm going to listen to them, I'm going to get to know them, and then I'm going to show them so I can actually say something intelligent about them. Except for the first one. The first one I haven't even opened yet, and it was a gift from a friend of mine named Mike Thomas. No idea he was sending this, really glad he did. On Black Friday, I did not get to go out on Black Friday. But some friends of mine helped me out and picked up some of this Black Friday stuff. Well, the one thing I did want to get was, this is Aerosmith's Greatest Hits, and at Walmart on Black Friday it was $15, and it's a special white vinyl 180 gram version of the album that was only being sold at Walmart, and I didn't get it, and it's sold out here. But in any case, Mike hooked me up with a copy of this. Just surprised, came in the mail, and I was like, wow, I just looked at the envelope, Mike Thomas, I'm like, I gotta call him, no thanks. He's like, yeah, dude, you're the Aerosmith fanatic, you had to have it. So really glad he sent it. Hasn't even been opened yet, so we're gonna do the old jeans trick and do the old seal to reveal thing going on here, and we're gonna check it out. I'm sure there's nothing super special about the insert or insides, but I still want to show it. Besides, I gotta take it out of the sleeve and put it in a better sleeve. So the original did come in a picture sleeve. This one actually has an insert instead. And this looks to me like it's identical to the original. Although, in my opinion, if I would have done this, I would have done a much better job at recreating this, because those images of the albums look really bad compared to the originals. But regardless, it is on the Columbia label, and it is on white vinyl. Well, it doesn't feel like 180 gram vinyl. It feels more like 140 gram vinyl. Still very cool to have. Very thankful to have it. So thank you, Michael Thomas. This is actually one of the best-selling compilation or best-of albums of all times. This thing sold like gangbusters when it came out in, what was it, 1980? And it featured a couple songs that weren't really on regular albums. It featured Come Together, which was, of course, was the Beatles cut that was the only hit off that terrible Sgt. Pepper's movie, but it is a very good version of that song, and it wasn't on any other record at the time. It was only released as a single or on part of that soundtrack. So this album, you know, had it on there, and then also it had a radio version of Sweet Emotion on there, which was also quite popular back then. Even me, as a huge Aerosmith fan back in 1980, I had the cassette of this and I carried it around in my boombox, literally blasting it everywhere I went. Any of my buddies from school who remember me will tell you that I probably drove them crazy with it. So, very glad to have the Aerosmith Greatest Hits, the Walmart Black Friday reissue. His next album is playing in the background, and this came... he actually sent me 3 CDs and 2 records. So let me go ahead and show let me just show the records first. It really doesn't matter which ones I show first. But Mark Anthony, who is Projekt Gemini, sent this to me. Now, Mark has a YouTube channel, and I've been a follower of his for years. Literally, I don't remember when it was that I picked up and started watching his Projekt Gemini update videos, but years ago. So I'm going to put a link to his channel so you can find him. Somehow, through the vinyl community, I hooked up with this guy, and I started watching his videos. But I really didn't know their music. I mean, I only know what I had heard from his videos. I had never purchased anything. Just didn't really know what the music was about. So what you got here is just fantastic progressive rock. And it's basically his project. He may have people helping him out, but he is the band. If I recall reading on the back of, let's see, one of these albums here, this one, which is the same one. Yeah, a brand new dog, a brand new day, brand new dog. My dog is right there staring at me. A brand new dog, a brand new day. Here's the liner notes, but it says Projekt Gemini is Mark Anthony K, all instruments and vocals. So there you go. So here's the CD version of that, the digipack. And that is what you hear playing in the background. Very good progressive rock. He calls it progressive metal, so whatever, metal rock, whatever you want to call it. But good stuff, man. And really glad to have it on vinyl. And I've spun these a couple times already. Like I said, he sent me 3 albums, so I haven't spun them all because I didn't want. I just find that when I take one band and spin all their albums at one time, I never really get to know them like I want to. So you got this really cool translucent purple color. Apparently there's only 100 of these pressed, and it does come in a polyline sleeve, has the lyric insert, and some very cool proggy cover art. So it's good stuff. I'm really impressed. I really like this band. But I'm a big prog rock fan to begin with. So then their third full-length album, oops, caught myself in the eye, which I also listened to this one quite a bit, quite a few times. Again, I think I like this one even better than this one I'm playing now. They're both great. Again, this is only 100 pressed. Mine is number 47 of 100. They're all signed by Mark Anthony. And again, I'll show you the colored vinyl. So a emerald green color. Again, in a polyline sleeve. And oops, there was a few inserts. I just dropped one of them on the floor. That came with this one, so you have the lyric insert. And then it came with a sticker of the cover art. And a poster that is also numbered and signed by Mark Anthony. I don't know, maybe he does the art too, because it's I didn't look close enough. I should have looked. Wonder if it says on here. No, album cover art by James McCarthy. So there you go. Very cool. And those are the 2 records he sent, and of course here is the Ordinary Day CD, and then the Brand New Day CD, and Man of Science, Man of Dreams. I haven't even opened this CD one yet because I've been listening to the vinyl version of it. So yeah, good stuff. I'll try and remember to leave a link so you can find him on YouTube and check out Projekt Gemini. Alright, and then, move this out of the way. What do we got next? 3 more records. 3 more new records. This came from a friend of mine named Josh Exted. And he sent me these a few weeks ago now. But again, rather than just opening up and saying, oh, here's a record, I wanted to give these albums a listen. And I gotta say, all these records he sent me blew my mind. Really. I'm not just saying that because someone sent me a gift. This is a great record. This is Traveler. And it's just old school heavy metal with this like Iron Maiden meets Thin Lizzy vibe to it. That's just spectacular. These guys are great. I forgot where they're from. I should have looked up what country they're from. But wow, this is good stuff. If you like old school heavy metal with the dual guitars and that pummeling rhythm section and great vocals, Traveler is fantastic. Of course, you know, they're going to be called New Wave Traditional Heavy Metal because they're a newer band playing old school metal. But yeah, this is just great stuff. And you can see they got the look going on there, the classic metal look, looking like Iron Maiden circa 1981. You can see what you can see on the t-shirts. Looks like a Judas Priest shirt, a Frenzy shirt, a Nuclear shirt, Salt shirt, and a Judas Priest belt buckle. So that's got to say something. Plus you got a couple of kick butt mustaches on there. Look at that. You got 3 of the 5 of them with the mustache going on. So yeah, this is good stuff. Look it up on YouTube. Buy the record. Buy the CD. It's on Gates of Hell Records. Scary. Gates of Hell Records. This is just on black vinyl, I believe. Yeah. Wow. I would have never bought this record on my own without having just stumbled upon it. So I'm really glad that Josh hooked me up with this thing because, man, this is great stuff. I look forward to more from this band. And then also, Power Trip, which I think I've shown 2 of their albums before. They are a thrash band, kind of pushing more towards the crossover thrash sound. what you got here is a vinyl release of all their early demos, basically. I've taken the record out and put it into a poly sleeve, so you can see it's kind of a reddish pink color record. And there's an insert inside this thing. So what you got here is Open Fire. It's the demos from 2008 to 2014. Tracks 1 through 3 originally issued on the self-titled 7-inch on Locking Out. Track 4 originally appeared on the Extermination Volume 2 compilation. Track 5 originally appeared on America's Hardcore compilation. Track 6 through 11 were on the Armageddon Blues sessions, and originally appeared in various cassettes. And so yeah, that's all it is. So there you go. There's a picture of the band. So it's basically a compilation of tracks that weren't on the 2 albums that they put out. And it's a great album cover, very old school looking. Music's very old school, right up my alley. Love it. Yeah, so if you're into that kind of crossover thrash metal, this is good stuff. Again, Josh hooked me up because both these releases are just stellar. And finally, the last one he sent me, I actually already have it. But it is a great album, and this is actually a different pressing from the one I have, so I'm probably going to end up keeping it. I may give it away to a friend, but we'll see. If he doesn't already have it, I'm going to give it to him. But there's actually a couple different pressings of this particular album from Nazareth. Huge Naz fan, so big hit on this one was Holiday, I believe. Let's see. Big Boy was a kind of a minor hit for it too, but yeah, Holiday was the big hit off this one. So Nazareth from, what was this, 1980 was that album came out? Year in here. Ha! Nailed it, 1980. Down the bottom, really hard to read. So there you go, that's my rock metal update for the end of this December 2019. Appreciate y'all watching. Leave a comment below and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Love talking to all of you, so thanks for watching. God bless. Stay strong.